Well, students, let us see how we can read an XML document using the Ajax methods in jQuery. So to start with, let us see the interface that we have, user interface we have. It has got a text box with the label student ID, and there are two more text boxes, one for the name and other for the marks. Now let us examine the XML document. It has a root node called students, and it has got series of students, collection of student. Each student group or element has three sub elements: number, name and marks. So the idea of the program is to enter a student's ID number or SNO data, this one, in the text box, and on a click in the button it has to search this, scan this, traverse through this XML document, and if there is a match found, and it has to retrieve the name and marks and display in the other two text boxes. So the idea is simple, quite simple. So we are ready to start. So as usual, the document ready method and on button click we are going to do. So to begin with, the first thing is declaring the Ajax function. Ajax function is $.ajax. So this is the function that we will use for the program, and this function has the certain parameters, certain attributes. This is what to remember easily. I gave you an idea. It is like T D U S E, T D U T D U S E. So this is the list of parameters that we have. So what is T? T is type. What is the data type? D is data type. What is D? Data type. Data type. What is U? U is URL. What is S? S is success. SUCCES, success. E is error. And all these are all attributes with the certain static values. So all these attributes should be followed by a colon and say the value. The type is either get or post, and we will use get for getting data from the server. So can be either single or double also, no problem. And the data type, what kind of data is being retrieved from the database? It is text data, so I write text. In the earlier example it was text. Now we are dealing with XML file, so we are writing XML. And the URL, what is the URL? URL means the process page. During your PHP classes you may have studied the forms attribute, like action, like ID you have something called like method you have something called action, which is the process page, which is the action code which will be triggered once the form is submitted. That page is meaning dealt here. That is the page we are referring here. So in our case it is a simple student XML. So student.xml, I give the name. And what is success? Success is the part of the program where you have to write the actual job, what is to be performed on successful reception of data from student XML. So here we have the function that does the job for us. Here we have the function that just does the job for us. Error is also similar to our success, only difference is when it is not found or when there is a failure, what to do. So here I want you to carefully watch. This function for success will take a parameter which is the data from the XML. So it is XML text is coming here. So I put the I just assigned gave the name XML text to be very prompt, appropriate for the purpose. So let us now see what is the job that we have to do inside the function for success. So once I receive the XML text, which is the whole XML documents tree. So now we have to find in that where is the student node, and we have to perform an operation for each student. So first finding from the XML text, so which will be something like this. dollar XML text, dollar XML text dot, and we have to use the find method. Find what? Find the student. So student, 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 and perform what? On each of the student you have to perform. So I say EACH, each what you have to do? We have to find, we have to do the following function. What is the work we have? Because we have to further check the number and name for each student. So the callback function again starts function, and what is that we have to do? We have to check whether the number is same, whether the number is same as the number typed in the text box. So for that, I open a if statement, and the if statement has two things to check. The right side, what is to be checked is the text box value. Which text box value? The text box of the number, for the number, that is T1. So T1 is the text box that has the number. So I will say dollar of quotation, then the hash T1 dot val of. So this is equal to what we have to check? We have to check whether this is equal to the SNO. SNO is where it is in the find. So this I am using here. What is this meaning? This student, not the XML text, because the each function is attached to student. So in the chaining of method, you must understand that we are going to search from the well. Now if you look at the right side, it is complete now, and we have to just put the student's number, which is from the previous line. We selected already students, so we will write here dollar this dot find. Again, I have to use find method to find the data element. I am now searching for the student number. So this method will get me the data from this element SNO, which is going to be compared against my text box's value. If it is matching, then I will post the value in the other two text boxes. If it is matching, then I will do the posting into the boxes. I will show the value in the text boxes. So how do I show the value? There are two ways you can do, at least using attribute, or you can just say using the value function. So I'm just taking the same idea from this, using the value function, which is simple to follow. Dollar of T2 dot value is the find, the name that is found by the find function. So it is not SNO, it is the S name, which is the name attribute, names element name. The S name element here. So watch carefully. I'm setting the value here. The value, if you want to read, you will attach the method called text of. This is as usual. You saw that in the attributes also. So this one will retrieve the value. This is to check the value against to get the value. So here also we will apply that one, text of. So watch carefully now. What did we do? We have here a simple if statement. The if statement says the number of the student, if it is same as the number typed by me in the text box number 1, then I have to extract the student's name and put it in the text box number 2. Same way I will put the text box, fill the text box 3 also with the marks. marks, and I need a different support to understand whether the data is found or not, whether there is a match found or not. So once I find a match and I finish my job, I introduce a variable flag is equal to say uh, false, is flag equal to true, meaning the variable flag is declared before the program starts, and which is assigned a value with the false. Flag flag is equal to false, which takes a boolean value. So flag becomes true once you find a match, otherwise flag remains false. So my simple job is to check only the flag, where I will check the flag in the error function. I'll check the flag in the, or even you can check it in here to say the message that the student data is not found. So this is going to be the each. I will end the each now. After we finish the each, I will check whether if flag is equal false, meaning as created, if it remains as false, then I have to say a message alert and data not found, or the meaning the no match is found, no matching matching data, no matching data is found. So I just print the show the message in the box. And what is next? The next thing is error function. Well, all this have a comma, not semicolon. So watch this carefully. Comma, comma. So here also we have a, after the alert method, we have where this ends. This is ending in this one, and success. It takes a function which will simply say alert of if there is error in process. Suppose the element name, whether the file name is different or wrong, then this is what. So the function is closed here, function of so we have here the closing for the what is that called, let us see this one, where is the close and open for this one. Let us see here, this one is for the Ajax method, right? Yes. And this is for the button click, this is for the ready function. So 3 things over. So let us save this one and let us see. Let's hope that there is no mistake. So I opened in the browser, and the initial interface will display 3 boxes, and I'm going to enter number 100 and click search. Well, it is not showing the answer, which means there are mistakes. It's a good opportunity. Let us see what mistakes are there. So we have here the function, that's fine, and variable flag is equal to false, it's good, and type is get comma, and data type is XML comma, URL is student.xml. I will again use the single quote, since using same type of quotations for all the work. It is spelling capital, small, all okay, yes, okay, and the word success, spelling correct, SUCCESS, okay, function XML text. So $XML text dot find student. dot each function. So I am checking in the function for success that select the student from the returned data, that is XML text, and perform the following function on each student. So what is the function I want to perform? If $this dot find of SNO, that is my serial number, dot text of is equal to dollar T1 dot value of, that means the value of the text box what I typed, whether it is same as the number that I am searching for. If it is so, then I will set the value of T2 to the name, and I set the value in T3 text box T3 the marks. And after that I will also say flag is equal to true, meaning I am changing the flag to true, modifying the flag. It is after that maybe I missed a bracket here or what. Then this bracket is that, and if opens here and function opens, yes. So this is for the if and this is for the function, great. And then we have if a flag is equal to false, that is one mistake we solved here, I guess. If a flag is equal to false, then we want to say a message. Now ends the success function. So this is no need here, Ajax function not over. Then comma. Well done. Now error function will be declared, and error function has only one statement. Then this is the end of Ajax. This is the end of click function, ready function. So let us save and run the program again. I refresh. Now I write the number 100 and I want to click, and it is getting the answer. So the mistake was in this line where we missed one closing bracket for the if. So it is very simple. You can try like this.